The following is a paid advertisement for Profemin, brought to you by trusted Therabotanics.
Hot flashes,
weight gain,
sleepless nights,
irritability,
low libido,
aches, pains,
massive sweating,
anxiety, forgetfulness,
vaginal dryness.
Do any of these sound familiar? It may surprise you to learn that these are the top 10 symptoms of premenopause and menopause. They can start as early as your 30s and last a lifetime.
You're doing whatever and having a conversation, and all of a sudden you might just start breaking out in a sweat from nowhere.
I am very low energy. I feel very sluggish. I feel sometimes kind of fuzzy and not terribly focused.
Intimacy has really changed. And that's one of the worst things of all. It's painful now.
and I feel sorry for anyone who comes in my way, particularly my husband. My last visit with my gynecologist, I asked her, how long will these anxiety issues last? And she was very honest. She said they can last forever.
Women believe menopause is the official sign of old age. Men think it's the end of life as they know it. The truth? This can be an amazingly powerful time in a woman's life, but only when she gains control over the often debilitating symptoms that can accompany it. Today, we're going to explore a new solution to this challenge, Profemin, an exclusive blend of botanicals derived from the herbal remedies used by Asian women for hundreds of years to manage the side effects associated with overall reproductive health and menopause. Profemin combines these ingredients into a safe but powerful capsule taken twice a day to provide relief of even the most challenging symptoms. In fact, in 3 double-blind placebo-controlled clinical studies, 96.6% of women taking Profemin reported significant improvement in the major symptoms of premenopause and menopause, including hot flashes, night sweats, irritability, and more. Profemin is helping women through this natural phase of their lives, naturally.
With the Profemin, well, I haven't had any hot flashes.
It's kind of like just clearing up all the past years worth of craziness. The aches and pains, hot flashes, having those go away are the biggest thing. I just feel better.
I was out of sorts because of lack of sleep. Now, with being able to sleep at night and fully go into a deep sleep, it's just amazing what I can accomplish in the day.
I don't feel any different right now today after taking Profemin for 30 days than I did 10 years ago. It's fabulous.
Coming up, hear about the surprising symptoms of menopause you may not know about, but may be suffering from right now. And see how you can experience the power of Profemin for free. And get a free bottle of Citratrim as well. Another proven Therabotanics natural, Citratrim is proven to reduce that stubborn belly and hip fat by a full 2 inches. Details are just ahead. Now, join your host, former network news anchor, Suzanne Senna.
I'm Suzanne Senna, here with Dr. Marcus Lowe, physician, researcher, former clinical professor of obstetrics and gynecology, and author of Natural Woman, Natural Menopause. Welcome, Dr. Lowe. So let's get right to it. You'd think that somebody who's educated and, worldly to a degree would know what to expect with menopause or the onset of it, but nobody talked to me about it, and I don't think I'm alone there.
You're not alone. I think menopause has been a mystery for too many people for way too long. I mean, simply put, menopause is that natural evolution in a woman's life, when she goes from her reproductive years into her non-reproductive years. By definition, it is a woman's last period, and the symptoms are overwhelming. I mean, women know about hot flashes and night sweats, but there are so many other disruptive symptoms. Not sleeping through the night, moodiness, feeling sad, feelings of nervousness, fatigue, vaginal dryness, joint and muscle aches and pains.
Sure. I've just turned 50 recently, and my friends and I talk a lot about these things. It's not just the physical symptoms, but it's what it does to your self-esteem, how it affects your relationships. I mean, it wreaks havoc.
Just because your body chemistry is changing, it doesn't have to change the person you are. And a normally happy, loving, productive, outgoing woman can become someone she doesn't even recognize. And Profemin can help, quickly, safely, and naturally.
I remember as a kid, when you're, just hitting double digits as a girl, you're told about your menstrual cycles from, your PE teacher to your mom to whatever. So everyone talks about that, but here is something that is life-changing, and no one talks about it. I was at a party, and a really fun party, and I was all decked out. And all of a sudden I felt a hot flash, but it was a big one, and my hair, I had all this sweat down my back, and I kind of left abruptly. But in the meanwhile, I wanted to punch everybody on the way out. I was just being overwhelmed with all this rage for no reason. That 10-second to 60-second monster has a strange way of visiting you. Irrational thoughts, unexpected angst, tears at any given moment. Your skin is now much drier. Well, skin down there is dry. And so, which also creates a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort. There is no pleasure whatsoever. I want to say, you know, babe, you can go have an affair. I don't care. Because it really is that I just don't have a craving right now. And it's awful. When I started taking Profemin, I noticed a difference in about 4 or 5 days. Actually, I was surprised how quickly I noticed some changes. The angst is really gone. I'm curiously more mellow, but have more energy at the same time. I sleep like a baby. I haven't had one hot flash. That has shocked me the most, but it's really true. I mean, you know, you don't have them. My skin is a lot dewier. There's something in this, I don't know what, but it really is working. I was at a point I just was about to tell my husband, please go have an affair, because it didn't seem fair to him. However, now it's only been a month, so I can't expect miracles, but it is on the mend. He's thrilled. I mean, he is really thrilled. He sees me taking this every morning and at night. No complaints. My 10 to 60-second monster, you're gone, bye-bye.
I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Just no alarm, no anything. My body just wakes up. And I'm like, what am I looking at the clock for? What am I looking at the TV for? I've definitely noticed a difference because now it's sleep. It's actual sleep. I'm not counting sheep, not doing anything else. I'm just getting rest and the body is loving it.
My sleep problem has been about 10 years, and it's profoundly affected my life. Last week, I had a night where I didn't sleep at all. Now with Profemin, I'm actually sleeping. My sleep has never been better. I had no idea there was anything out there like this. It's the greatest.
It's amazing what Profemin has done to help those women.
Without putting their health at risk by taking hormones. Profemin is a patented blend of 3 herbs, taken from traditional Asian medicine and used to help women for over 300 years. It contains Angelica gigas, traditionally used for gynecological health. Phlomis umbrosa, used for thousands of years for its anti-inflammatory and pain-relieving properties. And Sinancum wilfordi, an important herb in Asian medicine used to improve circulatory function. These ingredients are extracted and standardized, and when taken together, they provide a powerful synergistic benefit for the symptoms of menopause. In my 30 years of helping women, I have never seen a combination of ingredients this effective at helping reduce the symptoms of menopause.
And that is so important. Now, menopause doesn't just affect women. It affects the loved ones around them who can often feel confused too. Well, we sat down with some couples who shared their experiences before and after trying Profemin. That's ahead. We'll be right back.
I was sitting around with a group of girls and we were talking about how this is supposed to be the best part of our life. Traveling and feeling great all the time and being unencumbered with children, and it's not starting off great. Going into the perimenopausal phase was in for some great surprises. The sleepless nights, you don't have that same desire to instigate intimacy. The hot flashes, you're sitting there and all of a sudden you're having one and then you're aware that you're getting all flushed and red and you're talking with someone that you're having a professional meeting with, and it can be very awkward and unsettling. I think what my kids have noted more than anything is just how forgetful I am. The feeling that I'm having, that I'm longing for, is to gain control of where I'm at. I just want to be who I am. And I feel as if, in a way, I've lost that a little bit. Profemin has taken my menopause by storm. Before Profemin, I just felt achy and I didn't even realize that it was associated with the menopausal symptoms. And then when it's gone and you're realizing, oh my gosh, I feel so good all around. It's wonderful to have that, not just your energy back, but no aches and pains and no headaches, and you know, you're centered, you're able to have conversations with people and engage. Actually, my daughter said to me the other day, Mom, it's so nice to have you back. What are you doing that's different? And what I'm doing is Profemin. I was sent this opportunity through a friend as kind of a funny haha joke because, you know, the inside joke is we're all going through it, menopause kind of thing. And I thought, what the heck, why not try it? I'm looking for something, anything that's going to help make a change. So it's a big deal thing to move forward and find something that can be this miraculous in your life.
Hot flashes,
Weight gain,
Lack of focus,
Low libido,
massive sweating,
moodiness,
Joint pain.
Trouble sleeping.
irritability.
fatigue, and low energy.
If you're watching, then you probably know just how devastating these symptoms can be. Just one of these symptoms can interfere with your most important relationships, impact your work, and derail your social life.
I'm tired a lot because I don't sleep at night.
all of a sudden this rush comes up through my whole body and I can't move fast enough to take off one piece of clothes.
I just never know when anxiety is going to just happen. Uncontrollable angst. You feel really out of control.
I feel like now I really struggle just to get through a day.
Profemin is here to help. Finally, there's a state-of-the-art, powerful, natural solution that is clinically proven to relieve the symptoms of premenopause and menopause without the use of hormones.
Before Profemin, the hot flashes were so intense and such a distraction, and now I don't have that problem anymore.
In terms of intimacy with my husband, it made a really, really big difference.
I never thought that any product could just eradicate all these symptoms.
I just felt like a gray person. Now I feel like a colorful person again.
Profemin isn't like prescription hormone replacement therapy. It is a natural solution to the symptoms that accompany menopause without interfering with your hormones. In 3 double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical studies, 96.6% of women taking Profemin reported significant improvement in the major symptoms of premenopause and menopause, including hot flashes, night sweats, irritability, and more. Brought to you by TheraBotanics, the company dedicated to providing the best natural solutions from around the globe, Profemin is an exclusive blend of botanicals derived from the herbal remedies used by Asian women for hundreds of years to manage the side effects associated with menopause.
I was worried about taking hormones because my family has a history of breast cancer. Hormone replacement therapy could be very dangerous for me. And so I was willing to try different things, and I tried a lot of them. But none of them worked as well as Profemin.
With Profemin, just take one morning, one night, it's done.
I never actually would have thought that something that is an herbal supplement could help so much.
So what's getting your life back worth to you? You can't put a price on it, but now you can get relief from those hot flashes, get a good night's sleep night after night, and restore your sense of self for just about $1 a day. A full 2-month supply of Profemin is only $79.95, but it won't cost you that today because we're going to let you try Profemin risk-free for a full 30 days. All you pay is shipping and processing. And when you call in the next 20 minutes, we'll also send you a 30-day supply of CitraTrim. In a scientific study, women taking CitraTrim had a 10% reduction in belly fat and lost 2 inches off both their hips and waist in just 90 days. A $40 value, CitraTrim is our free gift to you. Don't treat this natural phase in your life with medications that can cost hundreds of dollars a month and interfere with your body's natural process. Call the number on your screen right now or go online to Profemin.com and try Profemin for a full 30 days. If those hot flashes don't fade away, if you don't wake up feeling refreshed and ready to go, if you don't feel more energy and more balanced, simply return the unused portion of Profemin, but keep the 30-day supply of CitraTrim as our free gift. Get your credit card ready. Call now and let Profemin help you through this natural phase in your life naturally.
Welcome back. I'm here with Dr. Marcus Lowe talking about Profemin. Now, Dr. Lowe, I have talked to so many women my age, and it's just frustrating what you hear. You know, women feel not as attractive anymore. Maybe they feel like they've lost some of their femininity. They feel like they're getting older. I mean, all of that creates a lot of anxiety. How long do these symptoms go on?
They can last 5, 10, well, even 20 years. Some women sail right through this, no problems. But the vast majority are going to be affected, and Profemin can help. Quickly, safely, and naturally.
Without hormones.
And that's key, because in the past, the major way offered to give relief was with hormone replacement therapy, or HRT. And as most doctors and women now know, the increased risk of those treatments can be significant. And you certainly don't have to take any unnecessary risk. Profemin works and gives relief safely and naturally, again, without taking hormones.
You know, it's so easy to focus on just the symptoms of menopause, but actually it can be quite devastating on relationships. Now, I sat down with 3 couples who shared their experiences before and after trying Profemin.
I was very moody. I was just not understanding what was going on with me. And it kind of affected our relationship as a whole. It was really difficult.
There's so much aloneness when menopause sets in for, I think, both parties.
But then you start talking about separate beds and like, wait a minute, that's the sort of thing my grandmother and grandfather would talk about. We're not at that stage yet, so we have to try and do something about this. But there's not an awful lot of things that actually has a positive effect. And then Profemin comes along and it had such a magical change.
Yeah, it's made a huge difference. There's a level of anxiety that just isn't there anymore. And there's a part of you that when your life or when you get a sense of yourself back, that makes such a huge difference because it's like, oh yeah, there's a whole me present now in this relationship.
I think the hopelessness was the worst for me. There's nothing you can do about it, and you're just so sad and so depressed, and there's no reason for it.
And how did that Profemin help?
It went away, gone, just gone. I have myself 100% of the time, 24 hours a day, every day of the month.
Kevin, you're nodding.
It's been a phenomenal change. It takes all that stress away because the symptoms are not there any longer.
How about sex? Is it something that has been affected positively for you?
Thank goodness, right?
Yeah, I'd say, yeah.
She's hungry again?
I'll concur with that assessment. When I first met her, she told me I wasn't going to be able to keep up with her.
Oh, God.
And tonight she's like, you're sleeping on the couch.
I like that.
That's on TV. I love it.
I want to keep up.
I'm just so elated and so happy that I have found this product. It made such a profound difference for me.
Well, the best part is there's not something wrong with me.
Right, right, yeah.
I thought something was wrong. Something isn't wrong. This is a natural part of life. So again, it just made sense that something natural brought it back home.
Nobody does prepare you for any of this, and hopefully Profemin has made a difference, and you come out on the other side.
Yeah,
which is good.
absolutely. We've been through this journey and we've had a happy ending.
For me, it's taken the mystery out of menopause, and that was what the anxiety was all about, the mystery.
It renewed our relationship. I really would say that it really has. It's like it's a new spark, you know?
I got my old 20 back. Thank you, Profemin.
I thought menopause just meant your period stop, you get hot flashes, you get cranky. Maybe that goes for 6 to 8 months and then boom, it's over. I had no idea that aching joints were part of menopause. I had no idea that vaginal dryness was part of menopause. My relationship with my husband is suffering because sex hurts now. And that's one of the worst things of all. You look at your options, and one of them is hormone replacement therapy. But I was really hesitant to do that. There's a definite history of breast cancer in my family, and it really concerns me, and I don't want to do anything that would put me at a greater risk to have breast cancer. I'm usually so energetic, but right now it's totally a mask. And that is not me. I want my me back. I feel great now. I can't believe there's such a big difference. I'm now feeling a lot more rested. I sleep longer and I sleep deeper. And you have so much energy in the morning when you haven't been waking up 5 or 6 times during the night. And my husband's very happy too. I feel like the old me is back. I've always felt younger than my age. For a while there, I was feeling 20 years older. So I guess you would say that Profemin erased 40 years because I'm back to my young, vibrant, fresh self.
Profemin is here to help. Finally, there's a state-of-the-art, powerful, natural solution that is clinically proven to relieve the symptoms of premenopause and menopause without the use of hormones. Made here in the U.S. and with over 25 million doses taken worldwide, Profemin is safe and effective.
I felt better right away. Quite quickly, I was actually surprised.
People are commenting, oh my gosh, you know, your memory seems to be better, or you have more energy, or what are you doing that's different? And what I'm doing is Profemin.
I got my inner self back.
So what's getting your life back worth to you? You can't put a price on it. But now you can get relief from those hot flashes, get a good night's sleep night after night, and restore your sense of self for just about $1 a day. A full 2-month supply of Profemin is only $79.95, but it won't cost you that today because we're going to let you try Profemin risk-free for a full 30 days. All you pay is shipping and processing. And when you call in the next 20 minutes, we'll also send you a 30-day supply of Citratrim. In a scientific study, women taking Citratrim had a 10% reduction in belly fat and lost 2 inches off both their hips and waist in just 90 days. A $40 value, Citratrim is our free gift to you. Don't treat this natural phase in your life with medications that can cost hundreds of dollars a month and interfere with your body's natural process. Call the number on your screen right now or go online to Profemin.com and try Profemin for a full 30 days. If those hot flashes don't fade away, if you don't wake up feeling refreshed and ready to go, if you don't feel more energy and more balanced, simply return the unused portion of Profemin, but keep the 30-day supply of Citratrim as our free gift. Get your credit card ready. Call now and let Profemin help you through this natural phase in your life naturally.
I'm married, I'm in my 40s, I have a daughter, and I'm a restaurateur, have a business that I'm doing actively every single day, and I don't know who is doing it daily, because I'm just not myself anymore. I'm used to being athletic and having a lot of energy and being able to multitask without being drained, and that's just not happening now. I don't have enough to share with anyone else, including my husband, which is, sad. Like, I'm losing the energy to be fun and just have the regular lifestyle that I had before. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, just no alarm, no anything. My body just wakes up. And I'm like, what am I looking at the clock for? What am I looking at the TV for? My mind's always going. What do I have to do? Did I forget to do this? Anxiety. But it's unbearable right now. I guess Profemin makes me feel pro-woman. It makes me feel like I am in charge. Hormones, hot flashes, having those go away are the biggest thing. One of the biggest changes that I've seen is that I'm able to have clarity on my thoughts. I am definitely getting tons more sleep. It's actual sleep. I just want to keep living my life and do it with things that complement me versus alter me. I have a design for my life now, as opposed to it taking over me.
Welcome back. I'm here with Dr. Marcus Lowe talking about Profemin, the natural supplement scientifically shown to give women relief from the major symptoms of menopause safely without taking hormones.
And that's right, Suzanne. Profemin is a major step forward. It's natural. It doesn't require a prescription. It's safe with no harmful side effects. It's been shown effective in a published double-blind clinical study. And best of all, it works without taking hormones or putting your health at risk.
Some of these symptoms that you're talking about, things like the not sleeping through the night or even just feeling uncomfortably warm. I've had some of the symptoms, but when you're in your 40s, it never occurs to you, hey, this could be menopause.
Many women go to their doctors with menopausal symptoms and often don't get properly diagnosed. Maybe they're sad or down or feeling lost. Doctor's thinking depression, he may give an antidepressant. If they're not sleeping through the night, maybe it's a sleeping pill.
Right.
Menopause is a process, and the timing and the experience is unique to each woman. But Profemin can help diminish those symptoms and help a woman feel like herself again. There's no reason to suffer anymore unnecessarily.
I don't feel as old as I did. I'm not turning the air conditioning in the middle of winter down to 62 degrees.
I'm not as irritable anymore. My kids even like me more.
In terms of intimacy with my husband, it made a really, really big difference.
I'm feeling sexy. I'm feeling me, in control.
I'm back. I'm unstoppable now.
I'm that person that I didn't cry when I turned 40. I really don't mind getting older because what's the alternative? The alternative is you don't get older. I want to get older and better. I had a good attitude about it until about 5 years ago. And then there were just some signs of me getting older. I am very low energy. I feel very sluggish. I feel sometimes kind of fuzzy and not terribly focused. Low sex drive. The first 12 years of our marriage, I was always chasing him around. Now, he's the one coming after me. He's always on me, and I feel like I'm just pushing him away. It feels terrible. I feel much older than I am. I would love to just feel like the youthful and vibrant person that I know I really am. My sex life before Profemin was pretty sad. If we did it once a week, my husband considered himself like the luckiest man on the block, really. After Profemin, I've definitely noticed not just a surge in energy, but sort of a surge in friskiness. You do feel more amorous. You do feel, more like having fun and being romantic. Oh, my husband he's got a huge smile on his face. He is very happy. All I can say is I'm no doctor, but from using the product for 30 days, it really works. I just feel so full of life and so much more youthful now. It's fabulous.
What wonderful stories.
Great results.
Yeah.
Hey, Suzanne, when it comes to menopause, knowledge is power. I hope I've been able to take a little of the mystery out of menopause and help women have a clearer view of their options today. Profemin is a real breakthrough, giving relief in a safe and natural way without taking hormones, without any unwanted side effects, and no unnecessary risk to your health.
Dr. Lowe, thank you so much for being with us today to educate us more about menopause and also to introduce us to Profemin.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
With Profemin, I don't feel that menopause controls me.
I never had another hot flash after I started taking it.
I don't have to keep putting on clothes and taking off clothes and wearing different clothes.
My sex life has improved tremendously.
I just noticed myself being much more calm.
I was having this plethora of problems with the joint pain, with the lack of energy, with the vaginal dryness. This really made a difference quickly.
It makes me feel like I am in charge.
It's just been a real game changer, life changer.
So what's getting your life back worth to you? You can't put a price on it. But now you can get relief from those hot flashes, get a good night's sleep night after night, and restore your sense of self for just about $1 a day. A full 2-month supply of Profemin is only $79.95, but it won't cost you that today because we're going to let you try Profemin risk-free for a full 30 days. All you pay is shipping and processing. And when you call in the next 20 minutes, we'll also send you a 30-day supply of Citratrim. In a scientific study, women taking Citratrim had a 10% reduction in belly fat and lost 2 inches off both their hips and waist in just 90 days. A $40 value, Citratrim is our free gift to you. Don't treat this natural phase in your life with medications that can cost hundreds of dollars a month and interfere with your body's natural process. Call the number on your screen right now or go online to Profemin.com and try Profemin for a full 30 days. If those hot flashes don't fade away, if you don't wake up feeling refreshed and ready to go, if you don't feel more energy and more balanced, simply return the unused portion of Profemin, but keep the 30-day supply of Citratrim as our free gift.
I've definitely noticed a difference because there are times when I feel sexy again. I am definitely giving off some sort of pheromones because he's even more on me.
A big plus for me, because I watch everything that I put into my body, is that it's all natural herbs and it's proven over centuries. It's for women and by women. It's designed with the intent to help us. And who knows better than somebody who's going through it, who's experiencing it, and really wants to find something that can help make a change.
Get your credit card ready. Call now and let Profemin help you through this natural phase in your life naturally.
The proceeding was a paid advertisement for Profemin, brought to you by Trusted Therabotanics.